How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the video. My name is 8Thoughts, and Black Ops 4 is the greatest Call of Duty ever. Greatest Call of Duty ever. Now, in this video, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be reviewing the entirety of the game from multiplayer.
This is Blackout!
And of course, I'll be giving my impressions and review on each game mode from the multiplayer, like I just said, zombies, and the Battle Royale Blackout, grading each individual aspect of those, and then putting them all together as well for a final overall Black Ops 4 final review. Let's start off with the most obvious choice, the multiplayer. Now, the multiplayer during the beta, when I played it, I wasn't too thrilled with it, and you have to see where I'm coming from as well, and I'm going to try to be as subjective as well as objective about this, but you need to realize that I've been playing Call of Duty for over 10 years. So for me, the multiplayer aspect of Call of Duty now is kind of getting boring. I've mentioned this many times before, so I'll try to separate myself being bored with multiplayer when I'm talking about it and giving it a fair review, because whether I'm bored with it or not doesn't really matter in the long run if it's actually a good multiplayer. Obviously, the multiplayer is very similar to the Black Ops 3 multiplayer, hence named Black Ops 4. They've added a lot of the same stuff they had in Black Ops 3, namely the specialist, and of course the biggest difference they've put into this multiplayer is the 150 health, as well as the self-health regeneration, the stimulus pack or the stim pack or the stim. I like to call it heroin. Personally, I don't like the 150 health. I'm not the best multiplayer gamer anymore. I don't really enjoy playing it as much as I used to. I used to be a monster at it. I used to be really good. But now I don't have a lot of time, or nor I do want to actually put a lot of time and effort into the multiplayer anymore. And it's hard to do well when you're facing multiple targets or multiple people. Getting multi-kills, because they have the increase of health, they are like bullet sponges. So unless you're like Korean Savage or some amazing gamer, Optic Gamer, FaZe Clan, I don't know, not FaZe Sensor, because that guy sucks and keeps getting dropped by every single team. But I'm not one of those guys, but I'm probably better than Doug, FaZe Sensor. And it's really hard to get multi-kills. It's hard, especially if you see a bunch of people, and especially the 6-on-6 team deathmatch. The maps are small. You're always constantly getting a lot of fights, which is cool. I mean, the action is there. A lot more gunfights than COD World War II. A lot more action, but also seems a lot more chaotic. I'm having a hard time figuring out where people are coming from in team deathmatch. If you play objective-based modes, the tactical style of the game seems to do a lot better. But for me, I'm a team deathmatch player. I'm a free-for-all player. I'm a solo wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I don't party up a lot. So those game modes with this type of Call of Duty 6v6, 150 health, a little more tactical style, doesn't make it quite as enjoyable, but also at the same time, to be honest, I suck right now. I suck, but it's still good. But to me, it feels like Black Ops 2.8. It feels like it's before Black Ops 3. In my opinion, I find Black Ops 3 to be a better game. I know the jetpacking and whatnot, some people like it, some people didn't like the advanced movement, but the actual game itself, Black Ops 4, it seems like it doesn't have as much content or as much vibrance. What's the word I'm looking for? I guess, lack of better words, just as much stuff. It doesn't feel as engrossing. It doesn't feel as polished. It feels like they sort of as an afterthought, that they really focused on zombies and Blackout, and the specialists don't even feel as good or as much fun to use as the Black Ops 3 specialists, even though they're the exact same. In fact, actually, they're missing specialists. There's more specialists and more fun things to do in Black Ops 3. Maybe those will be coming later on in DLC. Probably, I already heard that there is going to be a specialist available in the Black Ops Pass only, which is kind of rough that they have specialists for people who paid the extra seasons pass, kind of paid content. Not really happy about that. That's a negative as far as the multiplayer goes, in my opinion. But as far as mechanics work, the bullet registration seems to be working. I haven't run any lag, haven't run any connectivity issues. The multiplayer, as far as functioning properly, seems to be doing fantastic, but to me it feels like a dumbed down, less content version of Black Ops 3. It's still good, but I don't think it's like one of the best multiplayers ever. I think it's a solid multiplayer. I think it can be fun. I suck at it, but it still is a very good multiplayer game, especially I imagine the tactical side of it. People who play in parties, people who play the more objective game modes, it really seems to shine when you're doing those things. Team deathmatch, free-for-all so far, at least team deathmatch seems to be very chaotic. Now, another aspect which I don't like, if we're talking negatively about the game, is the armor. You've already got 150 health, and then these people put on armor and give them any more. It takes an entire clip to drop somebody, which is just ridiculous. But the kill streaks seem to be buffed up a bit. Personally, myself, I like really powerful kill streaks, and they're, you know, there are what they are. I mean, long story short, if you've liked Call of Duty multiplayers before in the past, you'll like this one. Is it the best multiplayer? No. Is it the worst multiplayer? Definitely not. It's a solid, fun, boots on the ground multiplayer. I still think the Black Ops 3 version was better, even with the advanced movement. I wasn't really, a big hater of the advanced movement, and I found that the guns were more powerful, obviously because it's not 150 health and people aren't running armor. Long story short, it sort of feels like a good analogy is that Black Ops 3 had the volume turned up, right? And then Black Ops 4, it sort of feels like in every single aspect of the multiplayer, everything has been turned down. The Black Ops 4 multiplayer is fun. Is it the best multiplayer? No. Is it the worst multiplayer? Definitely not. It's solid. It's fun. It works. I don't like the 150 health. I don't like the manual regeneration of health. The armor aspect in the whole game across the board from Blackout all the way, we'll get into Blackout next, all the way back to the multiplayer needs to get taken out of the game. Some of the guns that I really like to use, like the shotguns, are secondaries, but they're mostly useless unless you rank them way up, and it requires a lot of grinding. And like I said, when I started this commentary, I've been playing multiplayer for 10 plus years, and I'm just bored of that, but you may love it. So if you love to grind, that's awesome. And you're looking for just a solid boots on the ground that was better than COD World War II, then you're going to like this a lot. And so that is my review of the Black Ops 4 multiplayer. Now we're going to move into something that I'm actually personally jazzed about, and I like the best about the whole Black Ops 4, and I would buy Black Ops 4 for just this alone, and that, my friends, is the Battle Royale Blackout. Now I want to say before I start this review of the Blackout Battle Royale, I've played a lot of Fortnite. I thought it was a lot of fun. It became a game I don't like anymore because of the building aspect. I know that's the biggest point of Fortnite, and that actually at this point will make it actually fun, if that makes sense, as a difference to Blackout, because Blackout obviously doesn't build. It's a military first-person shooter, and Fortnite is a third-person, building, where the aspect of getting mats and building, giant fortresses and a Taj Mahal in 2 seconds once someone fires a bullet at you because your gun skills suck. But I liked Fortnite when it first came out. It became way too sweaty, and the building just ruined it for me. I get tired of building and getting into build fights with people. I want to do gun on gun, and that's why I like Blackout so much. It's like an optimized PUBG. It's the best battle royale you have now next to Fortnite. It destroys PUBG, it destroys Ring of Elysium, it destroys everything else. Fortnite, Blackout, that's your two big battle royales you got going right now. But the Blackout on PC and console, actually, that matter, worked flawlessly on launch. I'm having no issues with it. I love it. It's fast paced. The looting system works great. The only thing I don't like, but they did nerf, is the armor. It's doable. It's not like broken like it was in the beta, so that's fantastic. But the Blackout is pretty much straightforward. It's a battle royale. Last person standing, they win. It's not the best looking battle royale, that's for sure, but they're using the COD engine, and anyone thought they could get 100 plus players in a battle royale Call of Duty engine was completely shocked and didn't think it was going to happen. Personally, myself, I thought this was going to be a horrible lag fest, not working at all, horrible rendering. I thought it was going to be a complete fail. Boy, was I wrong. The battle royale, it looks, like I said, kind of toned down graphics, even on PC, isn't the best looking. PUBG looks a lot better, Fortnite looks a lot better, but it runs so well, it runs so smooth, it's so fast paced. There's no stupid building when you shoot at somebody. You don't have to worry about them building the Empire State Building or the Great Wall of China or the Pyramids of Giza to hide from you. It's like, you know what, it's gun on gun, it's looting, it's quick, the gameplay is quick for the most part, everything seems to gel really well together, it's nostalgic, you got all the cool maps in there, they've got the little added extras of the perks that you can pick up, the button mapping and the looting for the most part I think is the best they could have done on console and PC, but for sure it's obviously a lot better on the PC. It runs at higher frames, you got better customization for button mapping, and it just battle royales in general are better on the PC compared to a console, but on both they work really well, and I've got no complaints. I've played them on both, and it's my favorite game mode. It's the one I'll play the most, but maybe at this time I'm loving it a lot. But you know what? Played a lot of battle royales, tons of hours in PUBG, hours in Ring of Elysium, tons of hours in Fortnite. But it still is a nice contrast. You can play, the Blackout, you get bored of, constantly having to loot and run around, and, you only get a few kills, and then you got to restart, and, it takes time. You get bored of that, hey, you jump into the multiplayer, it's quick, it's fast-paced for the most part. You know what, you get your fill of, run and gun, a lot more action. I think it's a great contrast. It's a great dichotomy they have going on there. And really, at the end of the day, I really think the Blackout is the best part of this whole freaking system. Zombies, I know zombie fans out there, Zombies is amazing too. We're going to get to that. So, long story short, I'll keep it quick, keep it simple. Blackout is awesome. It works really well. It's the best first-person battle royale shooter you got out there compared to anything else. In fact, it's the best battle royale if you don't want to play Fortnite. That's it. It's Fortnite, Blackout, boom, done. Mark it, dude. Now we're moving into the zombies.
Spooky October.
I'm not a big zombie guy myself, to be fully honest, full disclosure. I've never been a big zombie guy except for one time, and that was World at War. The very first Zombies by Treyarch. I really liked them. I thought it was simple, it was easy. It was something brand new, never done before, and it was genius, and I played the hell out of them. I thought it was a lot of fun. And since then, I've kind of, just dabbled into zombies, but I will take from other people here for my review as well, because I haven't played a lot of zombies since it's dropped. But I will say that the zombies looks amazing. I've heard no one complain about it. All the zombie fanboys out there are loving it. All the zombie YouTubers like Mr. T Lexify and J Noah44 Eat Shit, Mr. Roll on the Floor Waffles, all those dudes, all the zombie people, all the communities of Reddits, they've got nothing negative to say about it, so I'll take their word for it. It looks awesome. I'm actually going to try it. It has a lot of maps apparently. It's got a lot of lore behind it. Easter eggs look like they're going to be really hard to solve. And long story short, the zombies aspect of this Black Ops 4 and Call of Duty in itself looks like it's the best overall zombies probably ever since Call of Duty has started making zombies, or at least that is the opinion of everybody in the zombie communities, whether it be on Reddit or YouTube or wherever you happen to find your zombies. Information and entertainment. So zombies, I'll keep it short, keep it simple.
That's what she said.
Zombies looks awesome. Everyone says it's awesome. I'm going to say it's awesome. I haven't played it a lot. Zombies, yay, zombies. So overall, guys, takeaway from this video is Black Ops 4 might be the greatest Call of Duty ever when you encompass everything it has with it. Because I even forgot one last thing. The campaign. They don't have a campaign. Let's talk about that. I forgot there's a couple things. I jumped the gun. I got a little bit ahead of myself. I finished fast.
That's what she said.
There's a couple things we need to address before I go. Supply drops and the Black Ops Pass. Black Ops Pass, keep it short and simple. Kind of a ripoff unless you're just getting it for the zombies, but I'm not really pumped on it. Pay DLC is the thing of the past. Activision is just trying to make more money, ripping people off, as well as the news that the Black Ops Pass is giving people specialty DLCs now, specialist DLCs that are only available to them. Maybe it'll be like Rainbow Six Siege where you can grind and unlock them, or just pay cash outright and get them, like the operator system they have for Rainbow Six Siege. But as of now, it's been leaked that yes, there are specialists that are only available to those that bought the Black Ops Pass. I don't think the Black Ops Pass is very good. I think they need to get away from that. I think Fortnite, Battlefield 1, and other companies are showing that you don't need to have special DLC purchased separately to make extra money to sell the game. I think it's a bad idea. I think it's a bad strategy. So Black Ops Pass sucks. And of course, we're going to talk about COD points and supply drops, which aren't in the game, which they've done that before, but I'm sure they're going to come in here. And Black Ops 3 supply drops were the worst ever. Hopefully they keep it cosmetic. I doubt it. Too much money to be made, so they're going to probably milk that for all it's worth, and that's a crappy aspect and a component of Call of Duty. Supply drops, pound sand. And now then, after saying all that, I'm going to make my final score, put it all together here. The multiplayer, quickly, it's pretty good, it's pretty great, nothing groundbreaking. I think Black Ops 2 was better, but that's my own personal opinion. I've been playing multiplayer for a long time, kind of getting bored of it, but that doesn't matter because it still is a good multiplayer, and it's a solid multiplayer. Not the best, not the worst, but 7, 8 out of 10. I think that's a fair assessment. Blackout, 9.5 out of 10. Completely surprised, didn't expect that to happen in any way whatsoever. It's awesome. It's the best first-person, non-building Fortnite battle royale we have out there. It destroys PUBG, it destroys Ring of Elysium. It's the best. It's fast-paced, it's exciting, it works. Nothing bad to say, but I can't give it a 10 because nothing in the world is perfect except yours truly, 8 thoughts. 9.5 out of 10 for Blackout. And my final rating now for the zombies aspect of the game. I don't know much about zombies. I told you that, giving you the review, but what I've heard, what I've seen, what it looks like, what I've played, it looks awesome. So I give it a 9 out of 10. It might be even a 10 out of 10. Everyone else says it's the greatest thing since, I started a YouTube channel. Oh, yes, and also I forgot, the single player campaign is gone, but they put in the specialist campaign, which is pretty cool. And if you go through all the specialists and finish up all those missions and the backstories, it's actually longer than most single player campaigns have been for Call of Duty in the past. So that's pretty cool. So there is kind of a campaign, but not really a campaign. Personally, campaigns in Call of Duty for the most part. Infinite Warfare was a pretty good campaign, if I can say that. So you know what, and all in all, there's a lot of content here, and most of it is really awesome. So at the end of the day, does this make Call of Duty Black Ops 4 the greatest Call of Duty ever? I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It's got the highest Metacritic rating since Black Ops 1. That's saying something, ladies and gentlemen, but it definitely is one of the greatest Call of Duties ever, which is completely surprising. And I'm just looking for my check from Activision now. So any day, anytime now, Activision, you could PayPal me my payment or, send me a certified check through the mail. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this video. My name is 8 Thoughts. Thank you so much for dropping by, watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe or don't. Whatever. I don't care. I got enough subscribers. We're strong here. 8 Thoughts, Alpha Woke Army. Hit the like button as well. Show some support. Just get some likes on this video. I don't know if those even do anything, but everyone asks for likes. So hey, like the video, I guess. And last but not least, and most importantly, my friends, you all be cool, stay in school, stay no drugs, look away for cross the street, help prevent forest fires, make sure to brush and floss regularly, help promote healthy oral hygiene. And last but not least, but actually most important, I need you all to stay black and don't let the honky crack reptilian shapeshifter build the moon base harp. They're spraying chemtrails. Now that was on John's Google Tower, set up baby gold shells, flat moon, fake Ellis Jones, Bill Hicks, and Florida, the Fox, game white. Bring it down.